Hey girl gang, welcome back to another episode of the HCFSU Edit, the ultimate girl's guide to all things garnet and gold. I'm your host, Kaley Hoppenworth, and for this week's episode, I'm bringing on Sophia Ferraro, my YouTube co-chair, for a mid-year temperature check. The semester is winding down, and frankly, so are we. This episode, we're getting real with you all and sharing how we cope with burnout, senioritis, and the perpetual Sunday Scaries. Hi, Sophia.
Hi, Kaley.
Oh my gosh. So full circle moment. We're coming back, revisiting since the beginning of the semester.
Yes.
We're halfway through our senior year.
Yes.
I have a feeling this is going to be a very vulnerable episode because I think we just need to talk about how we're feeling so far because I personally feel like my feelings have changed since the beginning of the semester. I don't know about you though.
Yeah, I don't remember what I said at the beginning of the semester. I think I said I was hopeful. I lied. No. Well, no, I did lie. No, I it's not that I'm not hopeful. I'm going to be so honest. Scared. No, I'm really scared. I'm just scared about, like, what do I do? You know what I mean? I had a phone call with my sister the other day. We were talking about, like, where do you want to apply? What do you want to do? And my mind literally blank. I was like, I don't know. And I feel like I've been asked by a lot of adults in my life.
Especially just coming off of Thanksgiving break.
Yeah.
You see all the relatives and just family members, and they're like, oh my gosh, you're graduating.
Right.
Like, what's the plan? What are you doing? Which we knew this was coming. Yeah.
I went home. I think I was asked about my future at minimum, maybe 3 times minimum. Maximum, I don't know. Mm-hmm. But I was asked quite a bit. And I didn't have an answer. I really didn't have an answer. And I wish I usually, I'm the kind of person where I need an answer for something always. Maybe it's the double Virgo in me. Maybe it's the, yes.
Wow. Truly. It's definitely the double Virgo.
Oh, it's definitely
that.
She's working her. No, I'm someone who needs an answer always. And so when I don't have an answer for something, I tend to freak out mentally. And this is the first time where I don't have an answer. I really don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I know what I like and I know what I'm into and I know what skills I have, but it's a matter of, well, am I going to find a job? A, B, I've heard, well, you don't have to do that one thing for the rest of your life. And which is true. I do plan to, like, shift, I guess, my career as I go, but the question is, where do I start? And I've had a lot of conversations of, like, well, you have to put yourself out there, you have to network, you have to, do the whole thing. LinkedIn, your resume needs to be tip-top shape, your portfolio's got to be the best dang website anyone's ever seen in the history of ever. And it's a lot because I'm like, well, I think I'm great, but do other people think I'm great? So now it's like I have to be perceived by everyone else. And what if they don't think I'm good enough? And so it's a lot. Yeah. It's a lot going on up here. Yeah.
So first, just off the bat, feeling scared right now.
Right.
And I want to say I'm echoing that sentiment because I think when I started the semester, I was feeling very optimistic and I was feeling very, excited to just embark on this new journey. But as the semester has gone on, I think I felt the anxiety start to creep in more. And I'm like, wait, this is real. And this is my life.
Right.
And I'm going to have to start putting the pieces together if I want it to look a certain way. And that's been honestly kind of terrifying.
Yeah.
And then also just this idea of all of my friends also doing it at the same time. And this idea of, like, we're all about to kind of scatter and move around. And I think that is also something that terrifies me, is just, like, everyone is moving away and moving apart.
Now, why did you have to go on and say that? No, why did you have to go on and say that? No, I mean, but...
Because it's honest.
But it's honest and it's true. And that's another thing that saddens me is, like, I don't know, that we talked about it in the first episode, that comparison game. So now I'm seeing all my friends, like, whether they're getting jobs, whether they're applying for them, whether they're going to grad school. And I'm like, oh, so they have an answer. Why don't I? And so it makes me feel like, well, if they know what they're doing, like, I should know what I'm doing, right? But at the same time, it's like, well, don't think like that, because their life track is different from you. And just because you don't have an answer doesn't mean that, like, you know what I mean? That was not a sentence. But basically what I'm trying to say is it's really hard right now to not play that comparison game that we talked about in the first episode. Like I said then, and I'm going to say now, it's really hard for me to get myself out of that game, just because how can you not, right? You watch other people, and I love watching my friends succeed. Of course, I'm there cheering for them, rooting for them all the way. But it makes me wonder too, like, when will I feel that moment? And especially with post-grad, where it's genuinely for the first time a big question mark. Like, I was thinking to myself, it's like I've been in school since what? If we're counting preschool, since I was 3-4 years old, and now I'm not going to be in school anymore for the first time in how many years is that? Do the math. Someone do the math.
Girl, math is not my major.
22 minus 3? 19?
Nin-
Did I do that right?
It's 19.
It's 19. 19 years. It's like, they talk about in high school, like, oh, college, there's no structure, there's no bell, like, you need to plan your own thing. I feel like this is worse. We should have talked about, hey, post-grad, there's no bell, there's no nothing, there's no class, there's no bubble.
There's no, like, Canvas reminders.
No Canvas reminders, which, I mean, I'm honestly kind of okay with. Like,
Yeah, I'm not going to miss Canvas.
I'm not going to miss Canvas. No, but I'm going to miss more so, like, a familiar place.
Yeah.
I'm here.
And just the structure. It really does give a lot of structure. And I
Yeah.
feel like that's also what's scary is going into college. Yes, we were all kind of going on our own journeys. We were choosing where we wanted to go, what our majors were. But also at the same time, we were kind of all doing the same thing. We were going to school. We were going to higher education. Now, everyone's career and post-grad can look so different. Like, someone could be going to grad school, so continuing in academia or whatever. Someone could be getting a full-time job. Someone could be just moving to a new city and trying to figure something else out. So it's like we don't really have kind of a blueprint anymore, or like a landscape for it, because everyone is just doing something so different. But also, I do get what you're saying with comparison, because I'm not gonna lie, as like a social work and English major, I'm like looking at those salaries that I'm looking into, and I'm having regrets, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I have friends that are in accounting and all these other things, and like they have a job like on lock. They're literally going to be starting work as soon as they graduate, and they have a salary already, and it looks so nice. And I wish I had that. And I wish I had, most of all, just like you said, the certainty of just knowing where I'm going to land and what I'm going to do.
Yeah. And that's made me more avoidant, I think, I don't want to say finding a job, because I'm not avoidant of finding a job. I think avoidant of figuring it out. Not that I don't want to. I think it's more so because I'm scared of, like, well, what if I don't? And what that answer looks like, and how I'm going to have to pivot. And if at least I will lock in, guys. I will lock in. I will be on my LinkedIn grind. Winter break, it's going to happen. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna. I will say, fall semester, while I have been working and I have been putting myself out there on LinkedIn and posting my work and things like that, I've just been, I think, avoidant of the reality that, oh, I'm not going to be here anymore.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
now I really actually have to figure it out, because you as a freshman, you're like, I got 4 years. Those 4 years, I used to be told all the time, like, oh, Sophie, college is going to blink and it's over.
Bro.
And I was like, bro.
That's how you know you're old, when you
Like-
start saying, like, guys, it goes by so fast, you have no idea. Like, that's how you know you're old.
So I'm chopped and I'm guys. No. I'm not chopped and unk. Not yet. But it's true, that, like, they say that, and you think to yourself, no, like, I got
You're like,
40,
I have so
whatever,
much
whatever.
time.
But it really does. I'm sounding cliche. I can hear I just put my mic over. I can hear the eye rolls. I can not hear them. You can't hear eye rolls.
But honestly, these types of eye
See?
rolls, you can hear them from a mile
Right.
away.
Right. Like, guys, I know, but it's true, and it's real, and that's how I'm feeling. Yeah, it really goes. It's, I also don't want to sound like I'm not excited to graduate, because I am. Because I am excited to graduate. It's a wonderful experience. I just completed 4 years of college. That's insane. That's what a privilege it is to do that. But like we've been saying, it's then the ...
It's the now what.
Right.
That's so terrifying.
Right.
Have you ever found yourself staring down the barrel of a 10-page paper that's due within 2 hours and thought, how did I get here? Don't worry, I'm not here to judge you. But if you've ever wondered what's the difference between laziness, procrastination, and executive dysfunction, tap the link down below to read more. We've already kind of just like gone into how we feel about it, but I want to dig a little bit deeper because I was comparing this to this feeling of like the Sunday Scaries, right?
Yeah.
Where, you had this like great adventure, 4 years, and then it's like Monday's coming and it's like, oh shoot, like I got to get these assignments in. I got to like get everything figured out because reality is about to smack me in the face. And that Monday is post-grad. That's genuinely what it feels like. I feel like I'm stuck in just this perpetual Sunday Scaries mode where I'm like, I'm scared to look at tomorrow. I don't want to look. Like, so I get it. I feel super avoidant too. I'm kind of just like, if I don't think about it too much, then I don't have to like feel the scary feelings.
Right. But it doesn't go away. Like, at least for me, it doesn't, like, it'll pop into my head every now and then.
It's
and
like
I'm
an undercurrent that's always there.
It's always there, and it lingers. It lingers.
You can just feel it hovering behind you no matter what you do.
Yeah.
So for me, for instance, like I've been trying to apply to grad school and anytime I'm not working on my grad school applications, I'm thinking about my grad school applications. And I'm like, I should be working on my grad school applications. So it's just always like there in the back of my mind, no matter what I'm doing.
Right. Yeah. Where are you going for grad school? Just out of curiosity.
Don't ask me that.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was actually the wrong question to ask. I should. The way we were just like, oh, I hate when people ask about my future.
Right.
And then I'm like,
where are you going?
So what's your future?
Tell me exactly what you're gonna do. So I'm applying to a few schools, FSU being one of them, but I would really, really like to go out of state. And I think that's kind of what scares me in this whole process is this idea of like, what if I don't actually get to do what I've been wanting to do this whole time and like say, I don't know, like I tell people like, oh, I'd love to move away, I'd love to move out of state. And then I'm like, what if I just like end up back here? And I think that's part of the avoidance in me is that fear of like, not even failing, because it's not a failure, but just not doing exactly what I want to do when I want to do it, you know?
I think you will end up doing what you want to do. I think eventually, whatever it is that whether it's a dream or if it's like, this is my goal, it will happen. I think what's scary is the timeline in which that's going to happen. Because I could want to do X, Y, Z. I don't know when that's going to happen. When you're in school, it's always like, okay, this is going to happen my junior year. This is going to happen my senior year. And you know that because you have the timestamp. Does that make sense? Before it even happens. Whereas your post-grad, there is no more, I guess, gauging of time, where how you can say, oh, that person's a sophomore, like they've got years ahead of them. Or that person's a senior and they're, I don't know, wise enough because they're older in college, but also they have no idea what's ahead of them. Or, a baby freshman. Like they each have a timestamp to them based on their year, based on their age, based on how long they've been going to school. That's
Kinda like
always been determined.
milestones, right? Like,
There's no more milestones. I mean, the next milestones is like, I guess, marriage and, milestones that you can't see for the first time. You genuinely cannot see because you don't know what's going to happen. There's no safeguard. There's no security. There's no, well, I'm in college, so these things are going to happen in college. Or I'm in high school, these things are going to happen in high school because that's what that environment is bred for. You are finally going out into an environment that is literally uncontrollable.
I was going to say that's the key factor, I think, is the fact that it's like, it's all out of your hands. Not all of it, but that's what it feels like sometimes.
Right.
You can do your part. You can submit the application. You can apply to the job. You can reach out to the person. But then you just have to release it, and you just have to trust that it comes back to you. That sounds super like spiritual. It's not meant to be, but it's just like, you know, you can't always control what happens, and you can't control where you're gonna get in, where you're not. I mean, you can do the best you can, and sometimes it's not the right fit, and that's what terrifies me is like the uncertainty, the fact that I can't control the outcome. You know, that's the hard part about all of this. And on top of that, and this is something I feel like I've kind of struggled with in waves this semester, is like fighting against like the exhaustion and just kind of like burnout from still doing all the things you're trying to do senior year.
Yeah.
Like we talked about it. We have packed schedules.
Yeah.
That has not changed since pretty much day one.
Yeah.
And on top of that, you're a senior and you're trying to set up the rest of your life is what it feels like.
Yeah. And that's, you know, it's funny because before this episode started, and Kaley can confirm, I came in here very frazzled.
Yeah.
Due to external factors.
She fully came in, like slammed down her stuff and was like, I gotta work on something right now. And I was like,
oh. No, I was a little scary. I'm sorry. No, I came in very frazzled. And because, again, it's, you know, I had to do work for something and I had to finish it today. And it's been something that's been nagging at me all day. This time of filming, hopefully won't be nagging me by next week. We shall see.
One can hope.
One can hope. But it's been nagging me. And so it's one of those moments where I realized, like, in that moment, I was like, one, I shouldn't have been so frazzled. But two, like, it's really getting to me. At least it's the end of the semester. It's finals week. You know, everything is piling up. And it's starting to hit me like, wow, like everything is happening right now and I have no control. Like, I don't know what to do. And on top of the whole, well, I'm about to graduate in X amount of months now.
That is really what it feels like. It does feel like everything's coming at you at once.
Yeah.
And
it's like I'm in a Super Mario level.
Yes. And you put out one thing and then like another thing crops
Right.
up. And it just kind of is a never ending thing.
And then you end up like in a Mario game, you end up dying by like a Goomba. I feel like what's gonna take me out is like maybe
What's your Goomba?
Girl, like my food falling on the floor. That's my Goomba. I go home, make dinner, it falls on the floor, or like something stupid like that.
Yes.
Like a Goomba.
And it just like pushes you over the edge.
Right.
You're like, that's enough.
I feel like-
Packing it up.
Yeah, I feel like my Goomba. It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming. If it hasn't already, it's definitely coming
It's
soon.
definitely coming soon. But I said in the first episode that, you know, I'm learning to give myself grace in moments like this, you know, whether I get frazzled, whether I get stressed, whether it's both, whether, you know, it's something I can't control because, you know, you got to take it day by day. And I still agree with that sentiment. However, I guess as time is coming to a close and, you know, I'm closer to graduating, it's like we said, I have to have it more figured out now, or I got to have some sort of plan upon leaving. Yeah, it's sometimes I forget that I said that I have to give myself grace. And it's really hard to give myself grace when I'm also being hard on myself for not having things put together, if that makes any sense.
It makes 100% sense. Wait, does that even make sense? It makes total sense, is
Yes.
what I'm trying to say to you. Because I was just thinking about the fact that I've really adopted the mindset that something is better than nothing at this point. And so when I'm kind of functioning on like this lower battery level, I'm just kind of like, just do something instead of doing nothing and avoiding it entirely. So like when it comes to my assignments, for instance, I'm literally taking one class this semester, which isn't an accurate representation of what I'm currently doing, but like taking one 3-credit hour class currently. And Sophia's in it with me. And let's just say I've done very little of my readings for that class. Like, let me be honest and say, it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle. But I tell myself it's better to do something than nothing at all. And so it's like, even if it's not my best work I've ever done, the most like thought-provoking, creative assignment, innovative, whatever, I'm just like, it's done. It's done, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
And that's really the mindset that's helped me get through a lot of things instead of really trying to pull something that's not in me right now, you know?
I think it's interesting you bring that up because I've been thinking it's like, we have to do schoolwork, right? On top of, we also have to have a job. On top of, we also have to be involved with X amount of organizations. On top of having a resume polished, clean, ready to go. On top of having a portfolio polished, ready, clean, ready to go. I think I said that twice. Who cares? The point is, it's like we always have to have everything, at least how it feels in today's like modern standards of, I don't know,
Just like productivity.
productivity slash workforce.
Yeah.
It just feels like I have to have so much. And it's like, well, I'm doing the best I can, but is it enough? I keep going back to that because that's the question that I've been asking myself for a while is like, is it enough? Am I doing enough? Do I have to do more? Do I have to do less? Do I have to?
I've been seeing you edit all those videos in class. I would say it's enough. I should actually say that's enough, Sophia. Hey. Put down the editing software for a second. Because
me editing this episode right now?
Yeah, fully. Like, Sophia has so many projects that she's got going on a regular basis that, yeah, I can say for sure that you're doing enough. And
yeah.
And everyone's enough looks very different, you know?
It's very true.
Because there are some people in my life where maybe they're not doing as many, like, extracurriculars as me, but, like, I could not be doing the things that they are doing, and vice versa. Mm-hmm. So it really is just, like, a personal thing, but it's really hard, I think, when what you're typically able to keep up gets harder and harder to, like, maintain that level. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Just, like, maintaining that same motivation, that same ability to be creative and keep like pulling from yourself in so many ways when you're kind of running on empty. Just saying.
I'm at a low battery. What's that? Low battery mode or low power mode?
Low power mode.
Low power mode.
And that's what I'm at. That's where I'm at.
That's where I'm at.
Honestly.
I'm at low power mode right now, but we'll charge. Win a break.
Grad season is upon us. Here's what you need to know. One of our writers breaks down the key components to a successful grad season with some awesome alliteration. Tap the link down below to read more. Yeah, I mean, let's talk about it. How do you like to recharge on your low battery mode?
I like to watch movies. Specifically, I like to repeat. I'm a repeat watcher. Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, there's something about like the comfort of just knowing what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Wait, I think we just solved it.
Guys, we just cracked the code.
You cracked the code.
Basically, we just have to stop rewatching stuff. No, I'll rewatch stuff. I'll rewatch Harry Potter. My 3 to 6 month rewatch.
Stop.
She's coming up.
I need to start.
She's coming up.
Yeah.
What do you mean you've never watched Harry Potter?
No, I have.
Oh.
But I need to start my rewatch.
Oh, yes. No, my rewatch, she's coming up soon. January. Mm-hmm. And then, you know what? I've picked up reading again. I started rereading the Hunger Games franchise.
Yes.
Not rereading. I shouldn't say that. I'm a liar. I've never read the Hunger Games franchise. Hold on. I've never read it. I've watched all the movies, though. Never read the... Actually, I lied again. Hold on. Pause. 3rd grade, I read Hunger Games, the first one. I didn't understand it, nor did I like it. Years go by, of course. I'm now 22, and I said, I want to read them, because I never did. And the new trailer dropped, and I was like, you know what? Like, I think this is a good time to pick up reading, because I'm kind of going crazy. So I'm on the 3rd book right now. And sometimes, like, reading does help me. It puts me in a calm mood because it's like, okay, I'm focused on this right now. I'm not on my phone. I'm not working. I'm doing something for me, and that's good.
That's so good. I really need to get back into my reading, and I've been saying that for years now, literal years. Reading is one of the hardest things for me when I'm in a really tense and stressed state, just because I feel like I conflate it so much with work and school. And honestly, I just fall asleep. I'll read a book and I'll fall asleep like instantly. So it's hard, but I think for me, I typically turn to music a lot.
Yes.
I
should have said that.
I love music, and I listen to like the same artist. Like, it's not like I have like the most like insane music taste. It's literally just like my same comfort artist. Yeah. Like you said, I just like listening to what I know over and over and over again. Yeah. And honestly, a good like shower concert. It's going to
Wait,
do it for me.
because the way I was about to
It's
say,
going to do it for me.
can I add one more showers? I was about to say that because I know. So
Taking care of yourself?
I take like 2 to 3 showers a day. Sometimes, okay, wait, let me clarify. I don't like I'll sometimes go in the shower and just to feel water. Just to
Okay, because it's warm.
Because it's warm and it's toasty, and I'll play my music and I'll just stand there for 10 minutes.
No, I do get that. I get
Over
that.
break, I was taking a lot of showers, and my mom would I like come out of the shower to go eat dinner, and she'd be like, "What were you doing?" I was like, "Showering." She goes, "This is your 3rd time today," and I was like,
make sure you're lotioning that skin up.
"No, I am. No. She's lathered. No, it's more so." Was that the right word to whatever? No, I don't know. I also like to play my comfort artists.
Yep.
My roommates can attest. I play the same music, the same. I think maybe even in the same order, which I don't know what that says about me. Anyways.
No, me too.
Over and over, and it's Sabrina Carpenter.
Same.
Always.
Yeah.
9 times, 10 times, 12 times out of 10. Sabrina Carpenter is there.
Whew.
Bless you.
Bless me.
Sabrina Carpenter.
Yep.
Right? And then Role Model. And then who else have I been playing recently? Honestly, it's really just
the two. I'm glad that you said that because people always say that and then they list off like 10 artists. I'm like, you really don't get it. I'm listening to like 2, 3 max.
No, yeah.
My comfort artists right now, Gracie Abrams and Lizzie McAlpine.
Yeah.
I just run them back. I'll listen to like the whole album like straight through and just do what I have to do.
I put the Sabrina Carpenter mix that Spotify made for me.
Yes,
and
I have one too, and it's really good.
It's really good.
I like it.
And it's all mostly Sabrina Carpenter, exactly where I need to be, exactly where I want to be.
Right. I'm like.
And my roommates are sick of it, and I know they are, and they're too nice to say that they're not, but they are.
That's
and I'm sorry,
so
guys.
real.
So sorry.
It's like shout out to the roommates that listen to the same music
Shout
that
out
we
to
have to
y'all.
listen to because it's like, you know, they hear
Like-
it while we're in the shower over and over and over
I think I
again.
apologized once. I was like, guys, I'm so sorry. No, because I kept skipping music one day, and the walls are really thin.
Yeah.
So they can hear. I came out of the shower, and one of my roommates goes like, I couldn't really tell what vibe you were going for. And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, you kept skipping the songs. Like, what was your vibe?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Whiplash. Because I went from like, I don't know, like SZA to, I don't even know, like a Paramore song, for example. Naturally. Which makes no sense. But like, that's just where I was. And she was like,
Well, that's how I feel about this semester is Whiplash because it's like one moment, you're feeling great. You're like, oh my gosh, it's my senior year. And the next moment it's like,
bonk.
It's my senior year. Yes, exactly.
Just bonk.
Which going into that, I feel like my final, probably, I would say, coping mechanism is literally just spending time with my friends.
Yeah.
My friends heal me, and that is the truth. And so I feel like sometimes you get to this point where you feel so exhausted and tired that you feel like you don't want to hang out with your friends, or maybe you're kind of like, I shouldn't, I'm so stressed, I have so much to do. But like genuinely, I think what's helped me the most is still making time to hang out with people and see people, even if I'm not feeling my best, even if I feel like I have a lot on my plate. I'm like, no, I'm going to make time because they always help me feel better.
Right.
Or even if it's like I can't hang out with them, I'll literally call them on the phone. Even if they live 5 minutes away from me and it's like the phone call's easier, then I'll just do that.
Yeah. No, and I agree. We went to the fair, a group of friends of mine, we went to the fair recently, and it was so silly, and it was so fun. And I was like, this is what I needed right now. Was it cold? Absolutely. But it was like so fun, and it was so cutesy.
You're like, wait,
I was like,
kind of needed this.
And I haven't been to a fair since middle school, and I was like, oh my God, I know. And yeah, like even if it means like going out with some friends, like a karaoke night, or going to like, a restaurant, just sitting down and eating, or I don't know, just doing things with your friends. I agree. It helps. And I feel way better when I see my friends. Like,
Yes.
even if it's for 5 seconds and I'm just saying hello,
there's
a total mood shift. And I'm like, this is
100%.
This is what I needed. And it's good that, like I don't know. that I'm also able to work with my friends too. So it kind of alleviates the pressure of like, well, this is work.
Yes. There's been so many times this semester where I'm like, I want to hang out, but I really need to get work done. So we're just going to have to do work
Oh,
together
yeah.
and be side by side, doing a little parallel play moment. And that's how it's going to be, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that's like the best part too is the more I hang out with my friends, the more I realize that we are all kind of going through the same thing and feeling the same feelings.
Yeah.
And it's less isolating, obviously, but it's just nice because we can bounce ideas off each other, and I don't know, it's just nice to like do life with someone by your side, you know?
I agree. Yeah. 100%.
100%. If you haven't started a senior bucket list, what are you doing? Not to fear, HCFSU is here. Read our article, 5 items on my FSU senior year bucket list for some underrated ideas on how to make the most out of your final year. Tap the link down below to read more. And speaking of, I feel like we should kind of round this all up with a senior bucket list, perhaps.
Yes. Okay. For me, I really want to go to Thomasville because I haven't been yet.
Wow.
And I know, because I want to experience like Christmas. Not that I haven't.
Ooh,
but,
that's
like,
a good time of year to go, I'd say.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I mean, it's like a small town. It's kind of
right.
Hallmark vibes.
Exactly. I want to live my Hallmark fantasy.
Yeah.
So that's first. What else do I have on my bucket list?
I have a list.
Okay. Oh, she came prepared.
You must believe it.
Yes.
So, okay. First thing on the list,
Yeah.
I have done, but I feel like, you know, not everyone has, but FSU Circus.
Wait. Yeah. No, I've never been to the circus.
Sophia, please.
I've never been to the circus.
Sophia. See, this is like a staple thing where I feel like not enough people are watching it or seeing it.
Yeah,
so that's
no,
why I put
me.
it on there. Because I'm like, they have shows in the spring, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. So I need to see a show in the spring. Is what I'm
FSU
saying.
Circus. Hey, shout out to them. No, my teacher in high school, my philosophy teacher, he was in the circus. Mind you, I think he was in the circus back in the 70s.
Mesmerized by people in
And
the circus.
Yeah, and he made us as an assignment watch his circus like playback.
Okay.
Random.
He just wanted to feel fame again.
Yes.
I think.
And like analyze the ads that they showed. Specifically
interesting.
the philosophy of the ads. And I was
Well,
like,
I highly recommend that you go and you can go analyze the show.
the show.
Yeah.
Yes. No, I'd love to. I'd love to. Yeah, the circus definitely for sure. Oh, you know where I've also never been? Wakulla
Where?
Springs.
Stop.
I've never been.
Sophia,
I know.
have you lived? No,
No.
I'm kidding. I just
No, I haven't. Apparently, no, I
Wakulla
have never been to Wakulla Springs.
The sinkhole.
Nope.
Wow.
Nope.
Can you swim?
Yes, I played water
Okay.
polo and I was a swimmer.
Wait, yes. Hello, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
How
I've been
have you
swimming since I
not
was 8
been
years
there?
old.
Oh, you would have such a time.
I know. I love a good body of water. I love.
You did say that you have 3 showers a day.
Yes,
So,
I'm a mermaid, basically, guys.
yes. No, precisely. I think you would
Coming
like
for Ariel's tail.
Sophia.
Sorry.
I think you would thrive in the sinkhole over Wakulla Springs.
Just in a sinkhole.
No, it's the name of the springs.
Oh,
This is how
I
I know
think
she
I would just
hasn't.
thrive in a sinkhole. I'm like, oh, okay.
She's sunk in the sinkhole.
Sunken.
No, like the Cherokee Sink. It's actually right across from Wakulla
Oh.
Springs, and it's a little bit more like it's out in the wild. You could say you have to
Yes.
like walk a mile to get there, and there's
Are
no
there alligators? Because I'm not a fan.
no.
Even though I like live by
There's
the
turtles
Everglades.
though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I can do a turtle.
I would say you're more
can't do a
likely to
reptile.
see an alligator in Wakulla Springs than the sinkhole, because the sinkhole is just like a literal like small
Okay, then I'm sad. I'm
body
there.
of water lake thing.
Okay, I'm sad. I'm there.
Yeah.
No, because I just can't do reptiles.
It's good for strong swimmers because it's like
That's me.
there's basically rocks and you jump out and then it's
That's
just
it.
the water.
Love it.
So I feel like you would thrive in that.
Yeah.
Okay, next thing on my list that I really want to do, play ping pong in Azalea Hall again.
You know, I've never played ping pong in Azalea Hall, but that's also because I didn't live in Azalea Hall.
That was my experience freshman year. Like I was always at that ping pong table, so I would love to just like sneak in and get a little game in. I think that'd be so fun.
Yeah, ping pong tournament, you and me.
Yeah,
Who would
literally.
win?
Let's do it. Me?
Whoa.
Whoa.
I used to play tennis
Okay, let me be silent.
for like a year.
Really?
When I was like
okay.
7.
So you probably would beat me then, honestly.
Probably not.
I would say the average person I could probably beat. Low-key.
I am the average person, honestly.
Well, I don't know. You
Ping
never
pong
know.
in the water, however,
Girl, that's too much.
I think. Have you seen the soccer ping pong where instead of like regular ping pong, they like kick a soccer ball?
Yes, actually.
It's in the Olympics.
I don't have all that
Is it
coordination.
actually, don't quote me. I don't know if it's on the Olympics.
Okay, I won't quote you then.
Okay.
Okay, next thing.
Yeah.
You know how there's so many sports that we have at FSU, obviously outside of football,
Yes.
which we're not going to talk about that. So many sports.
And before you Gators come into the comment section,
You Gators.
just so you know, it was a one-time thing, and it's not going to happen again. So I don't want to hear you chomping in the comment section. I don't want to hear it.
That's
Continue.
a threat.
It was.
Yeah, I love that.
It was. Gators. Stay woke. Anyway.
Bye. Okay.
Stay blue and orange.
She's
Ugly.
still going.
Sorry. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm done.
She's like, that really took up all the energy. though.
Right.
Yeah, I was going to say go to at least one game for each sport. Because
Oh.
there's so many underrated sports that like no one really
Yeah.
kind of watches here. Track?
Oh.
Track and field?
I've never been to track and field. Actually,
Exactly.
okay, I haven't been to any other sports game except football.
Sophia.
Okay, wait.
I'm
Does
starting
water
to think
polo count?
Sophia doesn't really go here because a lot of these things I feel like I've technically done. I just want to do again.
Yeah. No, I should.
You, on the other hand,
I just need to actually be an FSU student for once.
Right.
I think. No,
the
it's
year
just,
that Sophia actually
participates at
in
FSU?
FSU. Yeah.
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 Maybe this is my year.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah. Next one, jump into the recess pool.
Yes, I haven't
Should we
done
do it
that yet.
together?
Oh my god, yeah.
We should literally
hold
do it
hands, sing
together.
kumbaya.
Yeah. Have you ever jumped in?
No, my roommate did, and I have a picture of her
Love that.
doing it. Mm-hmm. I look at it. I look at the camera because if she's watching, she knows what picture it is. No, but and I won't show it, but
I have
it's a
to
funny
do it
picture.
at least once. I've never done it before. So one of these nights I'll be jumping in. Who knows when? You guys better watch out.
Yeah. I heard that there's brain eating amoebas in there. Amoebas?
Honestly, I have so
Amoebas?
little of my brain left at this point that I'm not worried.
They won't be munching on much, let me tell you that.
Yeah.
They come into my brain, it's a hamster on a wheel.
Yep, exactly.
Lights on, no one's home. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Precisely. Next item for me. Ooh, this one's a good one.
Mm.
I want to sign a wall in Sweet Shop.
So, yes. I'm kind of scared of Sweet Shop.
Why?
Can I say it on here?
I think you can.
Okay. The owner, my freshman year, he called me stupid once because I brought in a Starbucks cup and didn't read the signs that said clearly
Well,
labeled, to be fair, no
Th-
outside
there are
food and beverages.
multiple signs.
Everywhere. And, I just was really hungry. I wanted to go get, my sandwich.
But two things can be true at once.
Right.
Because, yes, the signs were clear, but yes, he's also terrifying.
Right.
He runs a strict program.
What if he finds this and he leaves us a bad comment?
And he beats us up? What? Like, what's he gonna do?
Mr. Sweet Shop, sir, please. Mr. Sweet Shop, sir, I'm sorry.
I think he secretly probably loves us all, though.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got, like, a hard shell and a soft inside?
Heart?
Soft heart? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But I think it'd be cool to sign my name in
Yeah.
Sweet Shop since there's already so
Leave my
many
legacy.
things.
Leave my mark.
That's my mark on the school, for sure.
Yeah.
It'll be there for decades to come.
Yeah. I kind of want to put my name somewhere in a corner of FSU that's not Sweet Shop, just somewhere else.
Is
And
that
I only
vandalism?
know. Yes.
You did not hear that here,
But
guys.
I would not commit vandalism.
She would never do that, actually. She just thinks it would be cool.
I just think it would be yes.
do that.
Let me
Yeah,
let me
let's
restate.
rephrase that.
I think it would be cool to sign my name somewhere that no one knew about.
Right. But she would obviously never do that.
I, of
so.
course, have never done that. But I think just to know, oh, my name is there.
And no one else knows.
one
She's
else
just different like
knows.
that.
I'm
She
just
doesn't want to be
different.
in Sweet Shop with everyone else. She wants to be
I want to be
somewhere
different.
hidden.
I want to be indie, so.
Oh, wow.
I
Love
want to be
that.
indie.
Okay, final thing on the bucket list, and I
Mm-hmm.
think this is a very common one, but Senior bar crawl. Hello.
Oh my God. Yeah. My friend's senior bar crawl is actually this weekend. No, Friday.
Ooh, fun.
'Cause she's
I think
graduating
it's
this
fun
semester.
to join other people's bar crawls
Yeah.
because you don't have to coordinate anything. You just get to kind of like show up and have a blast.
We're going to be a bunch of Roderick Heffleys
That's
running
so good.
around.
I
Loaded
was going to
diaper.
say, do you know yet what you want your theme
No.
to be? Because I don't.
No
clue.
My roommates and I, we've been throwing around ideas.
Mm-hmm.
I think I said Power Rangers and that got shot down. My
That's a good
roommate
one,
did
though.
say a bunch of bibbles once.
Stop. I want
And-
to be a bibble.
You want to be a bibble?
Yes.
Which I don't know if she's hearing this. She would love to be a bunch of bibbles. I don't know what the plan is yet. We haven't decided.
Okay.
But it has to be something like indie.
Something different, something that's going to stand out
Right.
from the crowd.
It's got to be something. Oh my, I have to stop bumping into this mic. Do you remember last year those guys who came out of the van
Yes.
as like Ferraro? Or what, maybe it wasn't Ferraro, something else?
It wasn't Ferraro, but they came out of a U-Haul.
Yes.
And they just poured into College Town.
I
And
wanna
I
do
think
that.
that was like an epic entrance, if
that
there ever was one.
That was fierce. That was fierce.
Fierce mama.
That was fierce. Mama, that was fierce. And I want to do that, but it needs to be something like more unique. Like I'm coming out of a boat.
Yeah.
Or like
A boat?
I don't know where I'm going to get a boat. I don't have the funds for that. It has to be something like I'm coming out of a
She's
sleigh.
gonna have a really like high production value for her.
What if I came out of a sleigh?
Ooh, okay. I want to see you make that happen.
I won't. I don't have the funds.
Yeah, but in all honesty, like I feel like having a senior bucket list kind of makes all of this feel a little bit less.
Because senior
Scary.
year is exciting.
Yeah.
Like I know we started off kind of on a sour note.
Right.
With our, our vulnerable feelings, because it is true. Like it's daunting to not know the next step and to not be in school anymore when it's something that you're used to. But at the same time, it's something to be celebratory of because you just completed college. Like, or I guess I haven't completed it yet, but you will complete college. And when you graduate, then you have completed. And that's something to just be proud of, that you did all of this. You worked so hard for 4 years and you did it,
Yeah, and now you get to be a little goofy.
And you get to be a little goofy, and having a little senior bucket list, that's a goofy thing to have, and that's a fun thing to have. And so I don't want you guys to walk away thinking that we hate our senior year and we're dreading and we're upset and angry and, oh my God, we're so miserable and sad. And no, I'm enjoying my year. Truthfully, I am enjoying my senior year. It's been a good year. It's just, those lingering feelings of what's next. And
Yes.
right now they're scary. I'm not going to lie, they are scary, but that doesn't mean they won't be scary forever. And so now it's just a matter of like, what happens next?
What does happen next?
Big question mark. See you guys at the end of the
we'll
year.
see, right? Yep.
See you guys at the end of the year.
Exactly. But I think that that's a good note to end on
Yeah.
because truly what happens next? Well, for you guys, we're going to be coming back to see you in the spring, bringing back the girl gang together.
Yes.
I'm so excited. We have some awesome things in store, some
Really
great guests lined up.
exciting guests lined up.
I know. I wish I could share it now, but I'm not going to.
But just know, like,
Just
Kaley,
know I've been
Kaley did
putting
her
in the
big one.
work. I've been putting in the work.
Kaley did her big one, and
Yes.
we're both very, very excited. So stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned. And if you're not subscribed already, please subscribe and give us some senior bar crawl ideas because
gosh,
we
please.
clearly need them.
Guys, I need costume ideas. Stat.
But yeah, we'll see you guys next semester.
Bye, guys.
Bye.